Yes, the ghosts. Everyone, burned to cinders, burned away, put to the torch by Mesmer and his lot. What did we do to deserve such a fate? We merely lived our lives. We lived in peace. Mesmer.
Mesmer. Big red-headed snaky blood boy. Marketed on the cover art of the DLC. Also,
is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. Definitely a sick boss fight.
I was wondering
Waiting
who
to
was
happen.
Mesmer.
Mm-hmm. We've seen Mesmer. Also, fire is some very cursed bad anti-Erdtree shit because Erdtrees hate fire. Red flesh mushroom.
Who is Mesmer?
Mesmer's a new character you don't know yet,
Okay.
but was shown in the trailer.
You know stuff because you've looked around.
The trailer showed the new red-headed character, and the name was Mesmer.
I
The
see.
cover of the DLC also shows you,
Shit, maybe I should go watch these things.
because that is a dude that is there's clues in his hair and who knows what he's gonna be, but
Okay. I will do my homework and go watch the story trailer later. What happened?
let's do it right now.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay.
Okay. Thank you. Story trailer is fine. Launch trailer has spoilers. Why would they put spoilers in the launch trailer?
Launch trailers tend to, because if it's the philosophy that we're just trying to get you in no matter what. So if you're interested, if you're bothered by the spoiler, you're probably going to be spending the money on the product anyway.
Okay.
Is kind of trailer company mentality sometimes. It sucks, but you know, what are you going to do? I've just been beaten into a pulp on all my spoiler-based opinions, so I just don't say anything on that anymore.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that was a problem in the industry. Launch trailers or
There's a separate thing where films will hire a trailer company
Yeah.
to make it, and the trailer company doesn't care about spoiling you. They just need you to want to go see the thing they make. So they will absolutely do things like that. And I've laughed oftentimes about the Japanese Lord of the Rings trailer. The ring is mine, round one, step one, right? from years ago. But
Well, you should have read the book.
but there's always something towards the end of a press cycle where you'll have an initial teaser or a tone trailer, just some screenshots, and then as there's more lines of dialogue and less context, shots only, you're going to start getting things that are spoilers if you remember what happened and things, I suppose. So, yeah. Anyway, don't fear spoilers. They don't hold you back from enjoying things. I know myself, and I know personally, I've enjoyed things less by knowing about them. And some people are like that. Some people are not. I know myself. Spoilers make things worse for me. But
Yeah, especially if you care about something.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just, you know, I hate when people speak for me and say that, no, you read the last page, you're going to enjoy it. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
fuck off with that.
I'm the kind of person that gets annoyed when, like, they're like, oh, how far are you in the game? I'm like, oh, I'm at this area. And they're like, oh, you're like 70% of the way. And I'm like, don't tell me that. Like, I don't know where I'm at. Now I'm expecting the end to come
Exactly.
closer than expected.
Yeah.
If it's a movie I want to see, I just don't watch the trailer.
Also, some people are like very passively like into the thing in a way where they're like, it just tells me it gives me like something that I'm kind of looking forward to in a way. I kind of like being taken aback and fully immersed in, you know, having infinite possibilities in my brain of things. So like, yeah, I like the full raw, no information if possible. Okay, so watch the story trailer. This is, so let me just see here to make sure the story trailer is bad. the Lands of Shadow trailer is the right one.
Wait, they said story trailer yes, launch trailer no.
Launch trailer no. Okay.
So
All right. So yeah, story trailer over here. So this is the story trailer. I want to say we watched something though.
that's possible.
We did watch something for sure. I forgot what it was.
Mikula the Kind spoke of the beginning. The seduction and the betrayal.
Ew.
An affair from which gold arose. And so too was Shadow born. What followed was a war unseen. One that could never be put to song.
Oh, that one got it.
Mm-hmm.
A purge without grace or honor. The tyranny of Mesmer's flame.
Just loyal beasts. And a snaky, red-headed, fiery boy. And a weird, misshapen Erdtree wrapping around and bursting out of another tree.
And so kindly Mikula would abandon everything.
Put your arms out for the part of the rune. That's the sign.
His golden flesh. His blinding strength. Even his fate. But we are not deterred.
Stylish.
We choose to follow. Will you walk with us?
There you go.
Of course we're walking.
So you got the strands, you got the Marika in the beginning, and you got that little cheeky boy walking through, trying to follow him. And there's your Mesmer. Cool.
All right, badass. Thank you. Thank you for this little interlude.
Ride. Ride.
Let's go. Hey, what up? What's her name again? Tanith?
Sith Lord.
Sith Lord. Ah, there you go.
Sith House.
Tan Sith.
The house of, God damn it, our Lord went and got himself ate by a fucking snake. Son of a bitch. And we weren't not down. We would have been down, but his head popped out the mouth and I was like, oh, that's lame. It would have been cool if you looked cool. What do you do? Not much.
Alright. Easy enough.
Yeah. So, which tells me it's not about your actual ability to interrupt as much as it is just what you represent, which is the ashes of this fucked up place. And these are the few left.
Hefty cracked pot.
You're not even concerned.
Have you seen this?
So this is my R2 combo. But with this one... Oh, no, not that. Rather this. I got to do my cool shit. Ah! Look at you, Scrag. Reaching. That did some damage.
That did half your life.
Full Mishima. Yeah. That thing's rad. Hey friends, what's going on up here? Greater Potinate's Cookbook. Cookbooks! I forgot about cookbooks. Hefty cracked pot items. Hefty empty pot somehow mends itself when broken. Essential vessel for crafting hefty cracked pot items. Materials and magic sealed within deploy their effects when the pot is thrown. Greater potentates of Bonnie Village craft these and store them in a frozen jail. I never used those throwing pots, and I feel like a lot of people didn't. Red flesh mushrooms. Found everywhere. Similar to raw meat. Can serve as pot innards. Ah. Instead of people? Map of the gravesite plain. Somber plain covered in spirit graves. That's the name for the graves. Spiral Tower of the Horn Scent lies to the northeast, and an entire expanse is marred by the harrowing ravages of war.
And the Greater Potentate's Cookbook. Haunted by the grotesque practice of his village of birth, he stuffed great pots with all manner of things. Now you can do a hefty fire pot. Roam the lands near and far.
Why would badass warriors be the only thing that got stuffed into a pot? Right? Why not try other things? What kind? How many other... I'm sure a lot of people that were not badass warriors had to get stuffed into a pot before they figured out that these are the good ones. You know? Why is it always butterfly? Because each butterfly represents an Empyrean. And here's a new one. Crafting.
Flies in war-torn lands that have been scoured by Mesmer's flame. They burn in dark and slender ribbons of fire.
Mesmer gets his own butterfly. We'll have to see if that theory stands muster when put to the test.
I forget how many butterflies we saw.
3. We saw the blue butterflies for Miquella/Trina, and we saw the red butterflies of Rot for Millennia. And then, lastly, there were butterflies. There was a third kind that could be associated with Melina. So, the fire ones were there too. Yeah. So this is for. Any opinions about it? See any cool babies around here, bro?
I know. All your resentment lingers yet. The raw stuff from which I shall surely forge. A curse upon the dastard Mesmer's head, upon Marika's children, each and all.
Upon Mesmer's head, upon Marika's children, each and all. You know, it could be that Mesmer just... the others didn't know about him. It is possible. This person seems to be very upset at the folks that they're kin with being held and killed from this tree. We'll have to find out. The fun thing about self-cest is that you can do it any time, any place, and no one can stop you.
No ruling on that one?
No rules.
Oh.
You can pop them out, a left, right, top to bottom. We don't know if... we don't know if... I don't need to sit and respawn those dudes just yet. Yeah, there was some discussion as to whether or not the initial self-cest twins or self-cest kids were around before the ring itself was shattered. But, oh, ghost dog! Old dog, old tricks. No fucks given.
Rolling required ahead. Item ahead. Here you can see the light. Shadow Realm Rune.
How much is that? 100? 500? 10,000.
The Scatutree is the shadow of the Erdtree. No wonder Grace shines ever so brilliantly.
Scatutree. Oh. That just reminds me, that sounds like Scatutree.
Yep.
That's not cool. I don't want Scatu. Damn.
Used to it.
Scatu's just sounds like a shit tree, man.
You're the Scad man.
Skadoosh.
Pair ahead. Be wary of ranged battle.
Oh.
Sniper.
Oh. Let's see. How do we get to them, though?
Stand him in the gap.
Yeah, I see them. I guess a little hop over that, maybe? There's the one. Just one pip away from taking them down. And this is all ashable.
Underground tomb ahead.
Yep, sure was. Alright, we rooftoping. How far past the... Yeah, so right about here. Let's take a little look-see. You know, I didn't actually approach the corpse tree properly. Gonna do that in a second.
Seems like there are a couple around.
Don't press backstep. Alright. That looks openable. Bloodstain. Foolishness.
Blade of Mercy.
Oh man, I used to have a bunch of these button combinations locked in. Start down, down, press X. Like, they gotta come back. Raises attack power after each crit.
A thin bloodstained dagger, no longer fit for use. Horn Scent employed this to honorably end the suffering of a compatriot. After claiming numerous lives, the dagger is now broken, but has acquired a spectral aura.
Hornscent employed this to honorably end the suffering of a compatriot. After claiming numerous lives, it's now broken, but it acquired a spectral aura. Hornscent. Interesting. It also is resembling the shape of the other thing we saw sticking out of the ground. The other ghostly looking shape that was not Mikola's sign or sigil. What are the numbers? Oh, hold on a minute. You're not a weapon. You're a consumable. Uh-huh. Okay. Or a talisman.
Yeah, I don't want to eat a dagger. Oh, there it is.
Yep. That makes sense. After each crit. To what end? You know? Does that mean for how long and by how much? Because that could be incredible or worthless. If it's 0.1 and it fades off like in 2 seconds, then who cares? But yeah, it all depends. That needs to be tested. Yeah, imagine it was permanent.
That would be really
Land a crit, get stronger forever. Happy to be back. I don't disagree. Fall heights in this game were also quite generous. That's the most, honestly, one of the hardest things to get used to is just like
fall distance.
In each game, some games, what is death is nothing, you know? And just remembering like when you're safe to drop or not. It's almost like they were trying to figure out what the right one to go with is, and I guess they kind of landed on something. Hey, nice hat, buddy. I was going to call it Logan's, but I guess in this case it would be Rogier. I can't get back over there. Okay. Man and dog.
Oh, easy.
Oh yeah. You get sips back for clearing encounters in the wild.
Right.
I forgot about that. Right, nothing actually to the tree then. Okay. No Suffering fruit. Yeah, okay. You don't stay idle. Hello. You gonna toss that, bruh? Or you gonna run? Oh.
What?
Oh, I see.
Oh, was that a good one to like kill and get stuff from?
It could be. But either way, shenanigans are afoot. And my instincts are reminding me that I kept a grenade on hand. Remember that?
The classic. You got a million spells in your pockets.
Punch mage, baby. Not resin. Ugh. No. No, 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 no.
Oh, spirit gravestone.
I want absolutely nothing to do with the word not when a rope isn't involved. Piece of gravestone that has started to turn into a spirit, mainly found in gravesite plain, in places where the dead have been brought since antiquity. The oldest gravestones turn into spirits and then fade away.
Interesting.
What do they do? Crafting. It's also crafting. God, fuck, look at that shit. Ugh.
Knot-shaped lump of resin. Primitive catalyst. Suitable for processing using sorceries, incantations, and the like.
Fucking ew.
Can you check the last map that we got? Does it have information? Like in the description, I mean?
I did look I did pan over it.
Yeah, you panned over it, but it has a description, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, we checked.
I read it.
Yeah, right. What is the horn scent?
That's a good question. That is a word that popped up twice now. Is it like a hornswoggle? Chillin'? Chillin'. Nice angle, bro.
Yeah.
Powerful.
No special shoes needed. No special hooves.
Lies. Chicanery. Bullshit.
It begins.
Hallwagging to find the cave. I remember. Yes, sir. One of these.
Revert spirit ash blessing.
Okay.
Consume this ash at sites of grace to bolster your revered spirit ash blessing. Bolsters both summon spirits and spectral steeds' abilities to deal and negate damage, but has no influence outside of the realm of shadow.
Revered spirit ash can be found across the realm of shadow. Consume it at sites of grace to bolster your revered spirit ash blessing. Revered spirit ash blessing bolsters summoned spirits and spectral steeds' abilities to deal and negate more damage, but has no influence outside of the DLC. Okay. Use this while you're sitting to make your summoned spirits and your torrent stronger. only in the DLC. And this is where DLC standardization comes into play. Now, the thing about that message is it said it makes your summons and steeds stronger. Unmentioned, I suppose, is the implication that it makes you stronger as well?
I don't know that it makes you stronger.
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking that they said that there was a DLC-based leveling system. So we will have to find out.
I assume it would be like your summons and...
Consume the ash at sites of grace to bolster your RSAB. Yeah. It bolsters summon spirits and spectral steeds' abilities to negate damage, yeah. I guess the second sentence? Like... Anyway.
Alright,
Oh, hold on a second. Revered Spirit Ash. That was the tutorial that popped. This is the actual item. Oh, hey. I'm sorry, I thought. My mistake.
They came slowly for you.
You're right, guys. You're right. I was not taking you seriously. I apologize.
Is it safe now?
Never. The question is it safer? Gotta get to a sit, pop one of those things, but that's probably what I'm thinking about. Three? Yeah, three's a crowd. Alright, so we are coming to the right of the original gravesite plane. Alright, so let's look over this way. That's where we were, and this way is the wall, and then this is all cliffside. Strong foe ahead, and then precious item. This feels like where a knight would fight you at nighttime.
Absolutely.
Right? You can feel it.
Try target lock. Seek beasts, then church ahead.
You can feel it. Interesting. Idle for now.
Are you crestfallen?
Right? Might remain idle. Bodies.
A lot of them.
No ghosts. Don't scare me like that. You know what? In the name of cool armor and lore, there's no reason to leave shit on the table.
No drop. That's murder.
No drop. Those look like some corpses with stories attached to them. There's this whole set. We're in the range of a statue. What are y'all about?
Slowly walking. What is that, like a fire dog or something?
Ah?
Not yet. Ambush ahead.
There we go. Mesmer soldiers.
We got an identifier.
Alright, so then. Spirit Ash of those who came before, infused with potent spirituality, acquired from the corpses of the Horn Scent. The Horn Scent, lowercase h, and other objects that ritually decorate townships and villages across the realm of shadow. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster your RSAB. The RSAB bolsters both your steed and your spirits. Negates damage. No influence outside the DLC. Withered corpses were called tutelary deities. Revered spirit ash was said to quietly accumulate in the palms of their hands. Yeah. Consume to bolster your RSAB, and the RSAB blessing bolsters your spirits and steeds abilities. Yes, okay, so your blessing, we'll take a look once we sit. Press this item required ahead. Strong foe ahead. You standing still or you walking? Maybe I should use that ash. You know? Whoa, look at you with your big old fucking big hammer. Swinging heavy. Absolutely ready to bonk. Yeah, let me take a sit and use one of these ashes and then come see what you're about.
What are those purple plants?
These?
Yeah.
Ratafruit.
I'm gonna need to up my botany. Recognize those plants.
Rolling ram. Dew gem.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, action over there.
Action over here. Just a little grace. A lot going on. Let's see if we can't remember how to do some cool stuff. Ooh.
Hey, wait your turn, dog.
Fair enough. Fire coil.
×2.
That
Lucky
little
lover.
reflection on the thing
Oh
made
my
me think it
God.
was a better tier item. Oh, look at you go. You'll get that acorn one day, buddy.
Luckily rolling.
Ice Age.
Can you roll in the room and get something?
Golden Age.
Whoa.
Yeah, just stuff.
Not gonna attack.
What, the weapons?
The message said, try attacking. I'm just going by the messages that you're reading through. Okay, I guess there's nothing. I'm just reading the messages.
Fair enough. Silver
Hey.
armor. Yeah, we got a whole set. Is that... No, that's not Grace. No.
On the edge of the map.
Edge. Lol. Fucking Lamau. You know, there is a platform down there. Are you guys just being mean?
Probably, right?
Okay, well that was silly. But what about you? That was also silly. Actually, you know what? When the light changes, it looks much less like a platform, actually. Night has fallen. $42K.
This area seems scary.
Dogs continue to be. Capable of surprisingly high damage output, all things considered.
They could take half of your health, yeah.
Even when they're not bugged out.
Waterfall. Come on. Put something behind it.
Waterfall content. Fort. Night. I swear to God. Sad. Sad.
Ooh.
I lose my faith in games a little bit every time I fucking go into a waterfall and get nothing. It's just upsetting, you know? Oh. Oh. Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. The fun stuff. Like this. Look at that little track right there.
Well, it's coming fast.
Did it always used to curve like that? Oh, I guess the high and low. Right? That would make sense, yeah. Alright. What's that? 1, 2. Blessing of Marika.
Oh.
Marika's tits. You're hungry. Completely restores HP, heals all ailments.
Not bad at all. Blessed by Marika, the queen of the Erdtree. Once created several one of these physics for Mesmer's sake, but never again. Beef? Or just busy? Maybe she was tied up with something.
Well, that I'm gonna put that on the board and say that yeah, Mesmer's a secret incest kid that we didn't know about till now, which means that Miquella had Millennia fighting for him, and maybe Mesmer against, right? If this is where we are now, let's see. Dew gem.
Succulent plant that has slept on night-tinged dew. Grows at night, blossoms mainly at the waterside, said to have been used in the practice of sprite medicine long ago.
Looks like Lavos. Mesmer soldier armor worn by soldiers who serve Mesmer the Impaler.
Oh.
Ragged cloak draped with over-rusted mail, though the chest piece features a Scatutree motif. Gold has been used for its engraving. A small consolation for those that were forced to wage a war without grace or honor.
A device of fire used by Mesmer's soldier. Use FP to conjure tiny fire snakes from the spot that it is thrown.
Ah.
Pursues foes. Fire was the symbol of the crusade, and even Mesmer's rank-and-file soldiers would wield it.
Interesting. Tracking little projectile. Consumable. I wonder how strong they are. Scale with faith. Big S scaling. Which probably means that Mesmer stuff is going to be faith-based. Yeah.
Again?
Yeah. We know. I'm not getting down into that one again. Because it's like, shut up, you get a Kamehameha. And it's like, yeah, alright. Quality versus quantity, I suppose, you know? I'm not going to argue that magic spells didn't end up being pretty fucking strong and pretty incredible. But I will say that in the course of a lore-based gameplay hunt, I want more items with more descriptions that that pertain to the magic shit, because I thought that was cool. And it did feel like you picked up big lore items that were always faithy. But that's the nature of this being a divine-ass plotline, right? Is that the knight walking back and forth? I guess so. Alright. Well, let's give it a shot. the utmost respect.
Have we seen this hammer shape before? We have, you know? Church of Consolation.
Oh, you had a buddy on the side.
But he's not happy.
Yeah, well, let's deal with you first. Hey, I gotta remember my ranges. How about we fight out in the open, friend?
I mean, the church is all the space I need, my child.
You heavily fuck. You look cool.
Cool shield. Ooh.
Black
Black
Steel.
Steel Great Hammer dropped.
Good shit, buddy. That's the thing I was the most curious about. I was hoping it wouldn't be just a helmet. So they pop some rage when they get a chance to.
Found across the realm. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster your Scatutree blessing. Scatutree blessing bolsters the recipient's abilities to deal and negate damage. Okay.
Ah, maybe this is in fact what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that sounds more personal.
Yes, this makes you stronger, and the other one makes your friend stronger. It's the Scatutree!
There's a weird part in the middle.
Oh, yeah? I don't
Starts throwing
remember.
into some Z's in it. Where's the scat man? I'm the scat man.
I mean, you know, they say, like, all news is good news, and they say that anything that gets you in the spotlight gets you in the spotlight, but, like, I don't know. If I was in an obscure genre of music that then got updated to become fucking poopy, that would be really annoying. I would probably hate that. That my entire career would just be derailed due to no fault of my own.
I mean, didn't they have the memo at some point? Like, did the music or the poop come first, you know?
I'm definitely gonna say the music.
I want to say the music too.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like, you know, fucking Germany should be taking the hit on that. It should be, we should be Scheißen. We call it a Scheiser everywhere, but no, poor fucking Scatman has to deal with the brunt of that shit. Unfair. And I say this as a person whose name also means a blunt cigar with crack sprinkled into it.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Literally, that's what a woolie is. You can go listen to certain Wu-Tang tracks where they talk about smoking woolies.
I'll pass.
No?
I'll pass on the woolly.
Blunt cigar with crack
I'm
no,
good.
doesn't strike your fancy?
Great.
Shit. Alright, so that is actually cliffside. Yeah. Where is it exactly? Where are those little traces? There it is.
Sit down. Relax.
Be humble. Shadow Realm Blessing. Banish you to the Shadow Realm.
Scatutree Blessing. Revert Spirit Ash Blessing.
Yeah. Makes you stronger in the DLC. I wonder what the actual math is. I'm sure someone's already figured it out.
The math for.
How this multiplies your base level. 8%? There you go.
That's pretty substantial.
Of course they figured it out.
Unless it's a random number being thrown at us.
That's quite significant. Okay. Big things. A map doesn't show you something unless there's something there. So I'm gonna just take a peek and see what happens if Samus runs the other way. That's all cliff. And that goes over to the side we saw.
In the forest.
This over here. Okay, seems like you gotta pop out this side before you get to go down here. Or make your way down here some other peaceful way and then slowly come back around. So not for now then. Not for now. Got a city over here next to cliffside and a blue something right up on this part. This is all cliff. Cool. Let's ride.
Big bright.
What are you up to, Mickey? And why is everyone so compelled to love you?
He's so fine.
That's a pretty good reason. He blows minds, really.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say, sir, the fact that you're still running strong after all these years from the original war, quite impressive.
Commendable.
Quite impressive. Good show. Well met.
Oh, what's this?
Yeah.
It's one of those things. from the trailer.
Yeah.
And we got friends around.
A couple of homies.
I hope nobody's getting kited in this area. Like a big giant fire thing. Why is there a big shadow?
Reggie, it's just the sky. You need to chill.
I do.
You really need to chill.
I was worried, you know? I was worried.
Hello.
Ah, Lady Leda spoke of you.